Hey everyone, it's me. Welcome back to Sobriety for Beginners because I know that I am. I'm just a beginner in all this. I do apologize. We have a garbage truck coming to get our garbage, so if you hear the beeping and the noises from the truck, I do apologize. Just picking up our garbage. But I wanted to talk this morning because on my way home from taking my kids to daycare, I had stopped at a stoplight, and there was a guy crossing the crosswalk, and he had a brown bag with his little bottle of liquor in it. And this was at like 7:15 this morning, and it just reminded me of myself doing that exact same thing. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to the store, gone to the gas station or whatnot, gone to the liquor store early in the afternoon to get my fix because I'm needing it for the day. I remember previously, a couple years ago, my job, what I would wear, required logo shirts, so we had to have logos and stuff like that in our shirts and things like that. And when I would have to go to the liquor store that morning to get my liquor before work, I would purposely wear like tank tops and stuff like that underneath my outfit, so that way I would take off my work shirt, go inside, wear with my tank top on, go get my alcohol, and purchase it for the day. And I remember buying like huge bottles of it, like half gallons of vodka, things like that. And I remember one time the guy who was working the cash register was like, "Oh, is it another beach day today?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're going to the beach. We're gonna go have fun." And this is at like 11 a.m. right when they open. Like he knows exactly what's going on. He's just trying to make conversation. It was probably my second or third time coming in that week buying the exact same size, a half gallon of vodka. It was terrible. And then, once again, during my lunch breaks, things like that, I would go to a different liquor store because I never went to the same one twice. I would always try and space them out so that way I wasn't going to the same one, twice a day, or twice in that same week. Or I would Google multiple liquor stores in my area just that way I wasn't hitting them up all at the same time. And when I would go to the liquor store, I would purposely like turn, and so that way you couldn't see my logo. They would either be on the sleeve of my shirt or on the chest or on the collar or whatever, whatnot. And I would purposely turn certain ways so that way you couldn't see the logo of my shirt, trying to hide where I work while, at noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon buying half a gallon of vodka, And I just related with that guy so much. I remember, Googling like what gas stations were open at that point in time, and I would scope them out to see, what they sold, whether they sold wine, because I was not a beer person. I never drank beer. Wasn't really my thing. I mean, I've drank it before. I've had beer before in the past, but never really was a huge beer person. But especially not early in the morning because one, it stinks, and two, it's you have to drink a lot more of it to get what I needed. I needed the least amount of liquid in my body to get the best outcome out of it. You know what I mean? So I would scope out which ones would sell wine because only certain gas stations would sell, just beer, not wine, and it was bad. It was really, really bad. I mean, doing all this was like making sure that I could do it all before, when, of course, my state starts selling alcohol at 6 a.m. And so I wanted to make sure that I got to that gas station at that point in time to buy my alcohol. And I would, once again, map out all these different gas stations. That way I wasn't recognizable at multiple places. And it was just sad. And I remember one time after I'd gotten out of treatment. Once again, taking my kids to daycare because my kids' daycare is across town. And at that point in time, had to stop at the gas station and had cash, so I had to go inside and pay for my gas. And I saw a lady leaving the store buying her alcohol, and she was there at 6 a.m. and I wanted to approach her and I didn't. I wanted to approach her and tell her, like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to buy your alcohol at 6 a.m. You know, like, there's a better way. You know, you don't have to go through this cycle of waking up with the shakes and the DTs and you're detoxing because your body's physically addicted to the alcohol. So you're having to force yourself to get up and go through all that shame going to the gas station to buy more alcohol. You know, like, you don't have to do that. There's a better way. And I didn't approach her. And at that point in time, I was only 2 or 3 months sober. So I felt like I didn't have enough sobriety time to approach this woman, but it's one of those things that it doesn't matter how much time you have. It's the matter of, like, you reaching out and trying to help someone, you reaching out and trying to plant that seed because maybe they need someone, to help plant that seed. And I didn't do it. And because I thought that I couldn't, so it's difficult, it's difficult to try and reach out to others when you've only got so much under your belt because you're wanting to tell them, like, there is a better life. And you're wanting to show them, but you yourself are still struggling, So it's hard to reach out to others that early in sobriety, but, any time is a good time to reach out, so. But other than that, I saw that guy this morning and I just completely related because I knew exactly what he was going through. I knew exactly where his mind was, and the only thing that was on his mind was hurry up and get this in my body because I am shaking. I feel like crap. I hate myself. I hate life. I'm shameful. I feel guilty. I do not like myself today. And just get this in my body as quick as I can. And I'm sure, once he got to where he was going, he probably downed it as soon as he could, or maybe he spaced it out. I don't know. I don't know his situation, but I know for me, I would have probably drank half of it right away. Get it in my body, and then tried to space out the rest to until the next time I can get my alcohol. So it's sad. It's a sad thing, but I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. And now we got an airplane going over top. I apologize. I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore because it's a terrible, terrible cycle. It's a horrible cycle to get into because you wake up, you hate yourself, you hate life, you hate what you've done the day before, and the only way to make yourself feel better is to go back and drink. And then once you start drinking, the feeling of numbness, the feelings that you're feeling are starting to go away, so then you continue drinking because you want to feel numb, and then you do something stupid and you act and react to the world because you're completely just a hot mess, and then you pass out at some point or black out or whatnot, and you wake up the next day and you feel like crap because you don't know what happened the day before. And it's sad. It's such a terrible, terrible cycle, and I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that cycle because once you're in it, it's so hard to get out of it. It really, really, truly is so hard to get out of that cycle. But I saw that guy this morning, and it just reminded me of all the times that I would do that early in the morning because that's what I needed to get my day going too. So, but my cycle starts with get up and run to that coffee maker as fast as I can and hurry up and get that coffee in my body because I need some kind of boost in the morning to get my butt going because 6 a.m. is too early for me right now to get going, and then I have to get my kids up, and then I have to get ready for work and all that good stuff. So that's my cycle. My 6 a.m. cycle is running to that coffee machine. So anyways, I hope everybody else is having a good week. We had a good weekend this weekend. We got to go do a little bit of grocery shopping, and we've actually been thinking about going solar with our house. So we had some people coming over giving us some estimates and quotes and things like that, about going solar with our house. We want it would be more green and help our wallet because electric bills are high. They're very, very high, especially in the state that I live in. Electric bills can hurt your wallet. So we've actually been thinking about going solar. So we had some people come over and give us quotes and things like that. So that was interesting. We've been diving in to researching it, and I think I mentioned it before because this is the second company that's come out and given us quotes. So we've been researching it in between and all the stuff because we want to find out what's going to be the best quality to go with. And then my son got to have a play date. He got to have a play date with another friend because he needs it. He needs that social interaction with other people. So we've been really trying to keep them busy with other people other than just mom and dad. So, but I'm just ranting and raving. So hope everybody else is having a good week, and I will talk to you in the next one.